What's great is we can count on Thor to walk right into them. As long as you're far enough away from him, he'll walk right into your horde of units. And when he does, it's game over for him. Watch this. What? Are you kidding me?
The game is on. No rest until dawn. The rules are clear. Go fast, show no fear. You play the game, you play it fast.
Hey guys, NeverDeath here. Today we're going to talk about units. We're going to talk about how to use them as a shield, how to use them as weapons, and which ones in particular you should be using. I hope you enjoyed the funny little clip I showed just before this. I was actually editing this video, and I found that, and it made me laugh, so I thought it might make you guys laugh too. So to start, we're going to talk about the most obvious use for units, how to use them as a shield. Check out this clip. Okay, so this is Hell level 5, and I'm going to go ahead and get my unit started, and I want to just freeze him real quick. Oh, he's walking away anyhow. Well, either way, I'm starting up my unit army here. I avoided that blast. Need to get my orange one. Yep, got some of those. So here we are. They're going like this. Now his come in, and he's going to be able to kill my lower power ones. But the point is to keep generating them and use them as a shield. So I can stand here and fight, and I can continuously kill his units, but I can also do my special attacks to hit him while I hide behind my units. And I can also use this attack, bow, to freeze. I can use this attack to attack him and his units. And this is a slower method of beating a particular hero, but it will sure do the trick. And there's that. Now Thor is going to come in, and I just keep going, keep generating these units. And that gets to the point where there's too many, and they can't possibly beat through it. But see, I can stand right here. Now Thor is an exception, because a lot of his attacks go through your units. And then earlier you saw how Orpheus's freeze arrows, they flew over my units. But I'm still, my units still take quite a bit of damage and lessen the damage on me. And that's the whole point, is we want them to take most of the damage before the attack gets to us. The next thing I want to show you is how to use units as a weapon. There's two different ways that I've found to do this, and I'd like to show you those methods now. Okay, so you can see here, we have got Zeus fully upgraded. Powerful, powerful items, and he is no slouch. However, if we go to level 33 to fight Poseidon, check this out. I've only got 6.9 million health. He's got 10.6. So you think, oh, wow, you're not going to win, are you, NeverDeath? Well, no, probably not. But check this out. Like, he's really, really powerful. I've got a lot of damage. So, let's fight. Urgh. But still, Poseidon's just too powerful. But with this cool strategy, you can see how I will beat him regardless. So I can't win on might. That's out. But if I go like this, it freezes him, and now I'm going to unleash my characters, my units, and he's busy over there, and I'm just punching away. And he can't stop hitting them long enough to hit me. Okay, not entirely true, but he can't hit me enough to win. Watch this. I'm going to take him down, and even if he's not hitting me, my units are back there hitting him, and he's not hitting any damage on them. So, boom, I just won with 3.5 million health. Pretty cool, huh? I want to show you guys how this strategy works with Bastet in particular, because he has a cool special ability to swap places with the other player. So now that that's gone up to level 40, I'm going to hit this, and then I'm going to boom, and then I can just walk away and let my units kill him. So the next strategy will be to let the other player walk into your minis, your units, and I will show you that. Okay, so this is hell level 3, and I'm going to start by doing that. He attacks, walks away, that's fine, goodbye. And that gives me time to generate units. Now what I'm going to wait for is for him to either walk in front of his units, like that, I could have froze him then if I was close enough, or walk directly into my whole horde of units. So in the meantime, I'm going to try to kill some of his units and build up my army. And I'm just going to wait and go. So now, look at that. They were hitting him. His health took a dive down. Let's see if I can get a better one. I think somebody's going to die before I get a better one. So, maybe not, maybe not. This would be a perfect time to freeze him. Alright, and he's going to hit me with that. So now we freeze. Look at that. All my units are hitting right on him. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, yep, dead. So that last one of him walking into my units, it wasn't the absolute best example. However, I have seen it before, especially with Thor. He tends to walk in your units. If they'll walk right over all the way onto your side and be surrounded by them, and you freeze them, it's amazing how quickly their health can just go away. So ideally with that strategy, you would want to have either all gold or a mix of gold and orange. But this brings up another point. What are the best units to use? My assumption anyhow, is that the orange ones would be best, and then the platinum ones would be better to have. But that's not the case. If you look at big players like Push Pindar or K-Pack H Blue, you'll notice that they don't have the platinum ones, or they don't use them. I've never seen them use them. And then what you'll see is that they use a mix of gold, purple, and plain. The reason for this is because the gold, purple, and plain they require a whole lot less food to send them out. Whereas with the orange or the platinum, food cost is 6. I have to wait till my food gets up to 6 for the, not platinum, orange. But with the gold, food cost is 2. So that's compelling. Now the flip side of that is if your enemy has a lot of lifesteal, that can power them up more than it hurts them because they're killing your guys and reflecting damage back. And with the lifesteal, I mean, it can wipe them out pretty quick and make them useless. So that's a concern, but generally these higher power players, they will use the lower power units. And since making the first part of this video many months ago, I have learned that is absolutely the best strategy to use is the gold, purple, and plain units. You can deploy a big mob of them very quickly, and the recharge time on them is much less than the orange or platinum units. I did go ahead and buy a platinum unit to use though, and he is useful in certain situations, but pretty much universally overall you're going to want to go with the gold, purple, or plain. You'll see here my two top gold ones, 1, 2, they take 3 food costs, whereas you can get this 2 food costs gold. I think there's another gold that's 2, and then there's a purple that's 2. A lot of people use that. I went ahead and went with these 3 food cost ones purely because they're ranged heroes. They both fire weapons pretty far. They don't have to walk right up to your enemy to get them. So I really like that. And I think it's worth the 1 extra food cost to do it. So that's that. The platinum units are useful. I would only equip 1 of them though, but they are nice if you get in a battle with another player and the fight's just dragging on and on and on. Sometimes having that platinum unit to pull them out I can really change the course of the fight. Also, if you're fighting somebody that's a little bit more powerful than you or a little bit better items, you can pull that thing out to help you take the win. The platinum units are useful in, at least one of them is useful, and I have the ranged platinum unit. I'll show you that here in a second. Actually, I want to show you now. So let's quit out of this. I got this one down here, the Athena's Champion. And I got that one because purely, it's the easiest one to get. It doesn't take Hell Dungeon level 2 or 3 items, but it's also a ranged unit. So that's wonderful, and it's got a lower food cost than at least one of the others. But yeah, its range is 380, which is more than the Archer, or probably this Mage too. Yeah, way more. So not only is it ranged, it's easier to get, and it can really, it's kind of like a cannonball in medieval warfare. Like a cannonball to the side of a castle or a battering ram to the door of the castle can make a big difference all of a sudden. So that's what you would want the platinum units for, is to help you fight somebody that's a little bit more powerful, or to change up a fight that's going on and on and on forever. I have found it useful in the later Heaven and Hell maps as well, when I need to pack a punch, but you got to be able to stun the enemy in order to use this, because with the 8 food cost, a lot can happen in the time it takes to rack up 8 food, you know? Why I don't think it would be wise to equip 4 of these unless you have insanely powerful heroes, because you can deploy 1, and then you got to wait a little bit for your 8 food to come back, then you can deploy another, wait again, deploy another, wait again. I mean, the fight, how far is this fight gone already, you know? But it's always good to at least have one, and I highly recommend Athena's Champion purely because she's easy to get, and she's, well, easy, that's relative, but she's the easiest one out of the 4 to get, and she's ranged. Now, if you insist on using the orange units, I do have a little strategy that I developed for that, because there was a long time I thought those were the best ones to use. So let me go ahead and show you that clip now. How that works is this one costs 6, this one costs 5, and these 2 cost 8 and 10. So what I'll do is do one of my lower oranges, and then one of my bigger oranges, lower orange, bigger orange, and I feel like that gives me a nice cadence and rhythm to it. Okay guys, that's it for my second strategy video on unit strategies. If you have an idea that is not about getting a platinum hero, because that's my next episode, but if you have an idea for the strategy series, put it in the comments. If you have an example on a video, upload it to YouTube, share the link with me, put it on your Google Drive, share me the links, you know. I'd like to see it, I'd like to feature it. Maybe even if you want to talk about it, record a video of yourself talking about it and showing it off to everyone and send it to me. If this video has helped you at all, go ahead and leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel, and if you really, really feel like it helped you a whole lot, you can hit the PayPal donation link in the description of the video. You can join my Patreon, pay into that, and become a Patreon supporter. Or just give me the likes and the subscribes. You guys are awesome, and that's all I really need. Just the money's, you know, it's kind of nice sometimes. Okay, so you can also hit the link in the description for my Facebook, and we can chat there. And as always, keep fighting hard.